Hi there, I'm Cam Sullings for Region Media, and this is the weekly news wrap, of course, normally brought to you by Genevieve Jacobs, but she has a couple of well-earned weeks of rest and recreation. So, of course, we know in Canberra that people love helping other people. We're very, very generous when it comes time to trying to make things right. And with that, we find ourselves in Phillip today at Project Independence and a very, very special event. I have the chair, Glenn Keys, with me, and also Charlie, and Charlie's mum is here with us as well. So, Glenn, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Project Independence.
Well, Project Independence is a charity founded here in Canberra, and it allows home ownership for people with an intellectual disability that they get to buy out of the disability support pension. It's the only model like it in the whole of Australia. We think the world. Founded here in Canberra. We've got 20 homes already, and we're about to start to build the next 10.
And so why is this so important to people with intellectual disability?
Well, it's the great Australian dream to own your own home. And realistically, when the government talks about home ownership, particularly for people who desperately need it, people with an intellectual disability aren't even in that category. This is the only model that allows them to own their own home and get that independence to get a job and move on with life and have the ordinary life that so many Australians seek.
Yeah, and so what are we doing here today?
We're breaking soil on our next 10 units. We're really excited. We have 57 people on the wait list for these 10 units. There's such a demand. This has been held up for 2 years because of COVID, but now we're ready to go. We're still raising money. There's still work to be done, but there's so many Canberrans have come behind us, and we're excited to be starting again.
So let's say hello to Charlie and ask him, mate, what do you love about being a part of Project Independence?
I'm not yet now.
No, you're not there now. You're here with us. But what do you like about living in the house that you're living in?
I've seen Matt, yeah.
And who's Matt, mate? Tell us who's Matt.
I'm not with Matt.
No, you're not. So you don't live in the same room as Matt, but he's there with you, and you enjoy having dinner with him and speaking to him?
But I'm not with Matt this morning.
Not this morning, mate. You're with us, which is almost great. And so...
Am I with Matt?
You not at the moment, mate. And so
I'm with Hayden.
Yeah, so Charlie is with Hayden, who's here with us as well. So you can see there's all sorts of wonderful personalities, and there's great things. And this is what it's all about. It's about being so inclusive and bringing people like Charlie and giving them this element of independence. So Glenn, back to you. How can people be a part of the project?
Look, we're still raising money, and we still need assets to build, because the cost of building has gone up for us 42%. Since we planned to do this back in 2019. We're doing some fundraising. We've got a number of people who are walking Cradle Mountain and Larapinta, so if they go onto the projectindependence.com.au website, they'll be able to see the links to make a donation, or if they think they could do something bigger, reach out. Our contact details are there. We'd love to hear from every Canberran who could help.
Well, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for telling us about what's happening here today. Charlie, thank you for speaking to us, mate. You have a great day, won't you?
I will.
All right, we say thank you to both Glenn and Charlie's mum as well for telling us about this wonderful initiative that is taking place here in Phillip. Well, to having a look now at some of the stories that created traction on the Riot Act through the week, and of course it was Ian Bushnell who wrote a great piece about whether gum trees have a place in the community or not, with a number of interactions in the comment sections and 3 real themes coming out of it, including the idea of safety, of course, planning and policy in and around trees in the suburbs, and then of course people also venting some frustration as well, as they've had authorities out to look at trees that they consider dangerous on their property and close to their property, but unable to have those trees removed. Licensed venues also put on notice as the Civil and Administrative Authority handed down a $7,000 fine to the former licensees of a local nightclub for not complying with rules and regulations. And finally, some really sad news for Belco Pets, announcing that they are going to have to be closing their doors. And they cited, of course, the last 24 months and everything that they've gone through as far as COVID is concerned, and all the hardships that they've had to face of running a small business in very difficult periods. They thank their staff, they thank their loyal customers, over 50 years of trading, and an outpouring of people saying thank you and good luck as well. So there we have it, the stories making the grade this week on Riot Act.